If you guys are looking for a cheap and reliable way to get your FIFA 23 Ultimate Team coins over Team of the Year, then please look no further than FIFAcoin.com. Loads of discounts over Team of the Year, so go over to FIFAcoin.com. Link will be in the description, and don't forget to use my code Martain for a further 5%. Hi guys, Martain88 here, and welcome back to another FIFA 23 video. And today we are starting, I suppose, almost like a mini-series of tactics, top tier tactics for Team of the Year, okay? So I know that Team of the Year cards aren't out yet, but you are just about to start playing for those rewards that will open over Team of the Year. So over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be bringing you quite a few top tier tactics that will hopefully help you just pick up a few more wins, because you might end up playing game modes that you don't normally. I did squad battles on Friday. The next couple of weeks going to concentrate on online game modes. You might not normally play foot champs, you might not normally play that much rivals, but we've got you covered, and we're going to go through some top tactics for you. And the first one that we're going to have a look at today, guys, is the 4-4-2. So you see how it lines up on screen. Okay, and now we are going to take you in to have a look at the actual tactics themselves. So, before we do that, I just wanted to remind all of you guys that I do offer online and offline coaching. I've got a lot of you on my books at the moment. It's very successful. Everyone seems to have progressed really, really well. If that interests you and you're looking to just get a little bit better or beat your mates or kick-off mode, rivals, foot champs, then please don't hesitate to get in touch with me. It's martainfifa88@gmail.com, and obviously we can have a chat and try and get something sorted out for you. It is £30 for a 2-hour session. Right, that's enough about that. Let's get into what you're here for, the tactics. So, 4-4-2 is extremely balanced formation, okay? It's kind of like the go-to for you if you're like, you are in a bit of a muddle and you don't really know what way that you want to go. And when I say that, I either mean if you want to play quite negative, which I don't suggest, but people do it, or if you want to take the game by the scruff of the neck and go and win it and use an attacking formation, lots of pressure, so on and so forth. If you're somewhere in the middle, this is for you, okay? So, defensive style, balanced. Of course it is. 4-4-2 is a very balanced formation, and that's exactly what we're going to do with our defensive style. Defensive width, 40. I always like to stay nice and compact defensively. I don't like to offer too much space through the middle, and having 40 defensive width allows that. You can still cover the wings. You're not completely, ridiculously narrow, but it makes it a lot harder for your opponent to attack through the middle of the pitch, which is what I want. Defensive depth, I have it on 45. You could easily have it on 50 or 55. It's kind of middle of the ground, middle of the road there. We're not dropped off completely, but equally we're not high up the pitch, exposing ourselves to through balls. Okay, so it's all really quite, balanced stuff at the moment. Hence is the build-up play. Now, the build-up play, although it is just on the default balance, let me explain why that is the best one. It's the best one because you want options and you want variety, and the 4-4-2 offers you that, okay? It offers you that because you can go out wide and you could put crosses in. You can play out wide, look for cutbacks, as lots of people do. You can play through the middle because you've got two central midfielders and you've got two strikers. You can go long quickly because you've got two strikers. You can play possession stuff where you've got 4 in midfield. You can go fast, you can go slow. So literally, the options are all yours, and to keep those options open, we want to play on balanced. If you feel that as an individual that you are really good at playing fast football, then go to fast build up. If you know that you like to play quite slowly in possession football and you don't see things that quickly, maybe have it on slow build up. I mean, it's not something that I really like, but play around with these things. All these tactics are just guidance, okay? And sometimes the best thing that you could do is adapt them slightly to your own style. Only you really know, unless you've had coaching, only you really know what you're good at, okay? Chance creation, I'd kind of insist on this, direct passing. That's where your players will make good runs for you, and you need options off the ball. That will worry your opponent, that will confuse them, and it will hopefully allow you to create more opportunities, okay? Offensive width 50, 4-4-2 is quite a wide formation anyway, of course, with the two wingers. Players in the box, we've got on 5. Corners and free kicks both on 2. Not really too much to suggest there. Right, into the player instructions. So we'll have a look at the player instructions and the kind of players that you want, really. Okay. So, goalies, I don't ever change them, to be honest. If you want to, you can. Back 4, have them all on stay back while attacking. Obviously, the centre-back's going to be on stay back while attacking. But the 2 full-backs, I do get involved in the attack. With 4-4-2, they maybe don't get as involved in other formations. But certainly, like where I've got Tavernier here, who is extremely good full-back, very fast, and decent on the ball, he's going to be able to join into the attack. And you can literally do that just by either triggering a run to make him go forward, or literally just by dribbling with the ball, you know. Or if you've got the ball with the fullback and you want to trigger the run using L1 of the winger, that's just going to push them back and it will give you space on the ball. So we can still get them involved, but they're not overlapping or anything like that, you know. We want them to stay where they are. Right, into the midfield, the 2 CMs, okay? So, obviously, with central midfielders, they're not cams, they're not CDMs, so we want the best of both worlds. They need to be part of the attack, and they need to be part of the defence. On a 4-4-2, the most important thing that they can do for us is stay in the middle of the pitch. Cover centre, vitally important. The wings are well and truly covered. We've got 2 wingers, 2 fullbacks. We don't need them to go out there, do we? We need them to stay in the middle of the pitch, okay? And what we ideally want is players that have got a little bit of the best of both worlds, okay? And if you've got, for me, I've got Seedorf, who's probably a little bit more like of a break-up player, but he's got very good passing, whereas Odegaard is definitely more offensive, okay? But between the 2 of them, they've got good ingredients of a central midfield too. Of course, somebody like Renato Sanchez would be great at this role, Yaya Toure, those kind of players, you know. So that's why we have them on balanced attack, okay? If we had them get forward, that's a little bit too offensive and you could leave yourself just with a huge hole. There's an argument to say that you could have one of them on get forward, but I like having the variation of having the balanced attacks. Then your opponent doesn't know which one is going to get involved. If you have only got one of them, it could get a little bit predictable in my book. Right, on to the wingers. So I've got Sterling and the new Centurions Mahrez, who is amazing, by the way. I come back on defence because when we're defending, we want to have 2 banks of 4, okay? But don't fear, when we are attacking, they are going to be well and truly forward. Think of the direct passing tactic that we've got turned on. That will make them run. And obviously, we've got to get into the box for crosses. And they're nice and quick, nice and tricky. They'll cause lots of damage. And they're the kind of players that, of course, you want on the wing. Then up front, for me, same as always. If you've got the faster one, if you've got 2 up front, 1 comes short, 1 goes long. In this instance, Zola goes long. Really like this baby Zola, by the way, and he's not that expensive. And Solskjaer comes short. So, guys, there we go. That is your 4-4-2 tactics to help you over Team of the Year. Hope that it helps you. Hope that it gets you some more packs, and hopefully you can pack one of these Team of the Years that are coming up. But enough said. Please drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'll see you guys very, very soon. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.